Hey everybody, thanks for watching. I'm Chad Northcraft with DC Modern Roots. We do all natural growing. We grow all sorts of vegetables. We grow from tomatoes to corn and everything in between, lettuces, onions, garlic. So I got some seeds that I want to show you, this nifty little tool that I had a friend make for me, and it's a vacuum seeder. So we will try that out and demonstrate how it does. So today we're going to be going over the seeding process, germination process. Got my seeds. We're going to plant some cabbage first. We're going to use the seeder, and so it's going to get noisy, but I'll show you the process of how it goes. So I've got a little valve down here. Each of these little holes have a suction. I dump my seeds on here, and I've got a little catch lip down here so I don't lose all my seeds, but move them around and just kind of shake and fill up your holes. And my hands are wet. There'll be some that stick on there, so you kind of clean it up, and then there's a couple holes that like to get more than one seed. So when it's ready, then you can see that all the seeds are stuck there and they fell in my little trap that I have. I take my soiled seed fill trays, dump it on like so, get it nice and tight. And I have a little on and off switch down here. Turn that off. Pat. All my seeds have fell in the tray. So then I go over here and I use this container. I put soil on the top. You gotta leave a little room for your seeds down there, so you have enough to put your soil on top. You got a little too much soil, and then you just cover it up. And so with the excess seed, whenever I don't use it all, I just come over here and you get everything back in the opposite corner of its catch tray, and then you just put it right back in, just like so.
Did you come up with this idea on your own?
No, I seen something out there.
Yeah. Do you have to buy it, or your friend made it for you?
I had my friend make this.
Okay.
Yeah, but there is some for sale online. In the old days, what I used to do is I used to take this little tray here, tweezers, and I'd put seeds in here, and I'd go like this. I'd take a seed and I'd pop it in there, come back, pop. So it saves a lot of time.
How much faster do you think you can work with that? How many more seeds can you get planted, like in an hour?
Oh, well, in an hour. I have, these are 50, so what did it take me? 3 minutes to do, so you
Yeah.
you do the math. Yeah, we could plant probably a couple thousand plants, being 50 a tray, in an hour. Yeah, it makes life a lot easier. Next we're going to take these, and I have another little greenhouse that I have set up, and I'll give you the rundown of how we start germination over there. Remind me that I got to tell you about soil temperature. Over here, we've got some different onions growing. We got some artichokes that I'll have to transplant. And then these are Egyptian walking onion. So they'll grow and then they'll produce onions on top. They're pretty good. And then these are bunching onions. And then these are Walla Wallas. I trim them if they're not ready to go in the ground. I trim them back and let the bulbs fatten up. So a little too early to put them in the ground yet. This is where all the fun happens. So then you bring over your trays. Let's scoot down a little bit more. And add them. These are heat mats. And the heat mats put off a temperature, warm up your soil, so you have anywhere from 78 plus temperatures, nothing over 100 obviously, but usually runs around 78 to 85 in temperature. I have fans that I have going for root structure. When you actually germinate, it helps the roots stay strong in your soil, builds roots up. And so that's what the fans are for. So it just gives them a little bit of wind. And I rotate the seedling trays around so we got more wind up here and just vice versa. So with the plants that we just planted, or the seeds we just planted, I take and I give them a little bit of water to make sure that they soak through really good. Activate germination. So they have nice moist soil. Moist soil and warm soil. So we have peppers. I got an early variety of tomatoes that are coming up. They'll be going in the greenhouse. Most of everything else is peppers. We have some broccolis, cabbages, some got stringy. And then more peppers. And then we're getting ready to plant tomatoes. We'll have tomatoes going on here real quick. So it's a little bit early still. So April's usually our month for asparagus.
Anything else in these beds?
Those are asparagus too. So.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Doesn't look like much going on. I need to weed them, and I was hoping the chickens would help me out on that. They did pretty good though. And then they dug up some of the crowns too. So that's what asparagus crown looks like if you're unfamiliar. Growing's fun. It's a good hobby. I've turned my hobby into more than just a hobby. It's a livelihood now. But
what do you have as recommendation for kids who want to maybe get into this line of work?
Just do it. You know, that's the thing. Just do it. You want to plant a seed, go plant a seed, and watch it grow. That's the coolest thing about what we do is, you know, I like starting from the very beginning. I like planting that seed, watching it grow, to watching it fruit, and eating it. It's my favorite. So, all right, guys, thank you for watching, and check us out. We'll be back planting these seeds that we just planted. So stay tuned.